teenager delivering pizza. Well, he goes into the wrong driveway. Man decides to just start shooting at him. Put up the picture full mass. 32-year-old Tennessee man Ryan Babcock on the left has been indicted on charges of attempted second-degree murder after police said he decided to open fire on an 18-year-old high school student and Domino's pizza employee Caiden Wheeler on the right. This happened April 29th after Mr. Wheeler pulled into the driveway, showing up at the wrong address. It happens. With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show. Initially charged with aggravated assault, Babcock now faces additional charges, including attempted second-degree murder after allegedly firing 7 shots at the young teenage Mr. Wheeler. Despite upgraded charges, Babcock remains out on bond and is due in court on September 9th. Babcock's other charges are aggravated assault, 3 counts of reckless endangerment, and vandalism. The shooting happened as Wheeler was out on just his second run of the day. He arrived at the house. This was in Ashland City around 8 p.m. After pulling into the driveway, Wheeler proceeded to deliver the pizza, but before reaching the front door, he noticed the homeowner next door was trying to flag him down. And that's when he realized, hey, I'm at the wrong place, okay? Pizza in hand. He's clearly a pizza delivery guy. Wheeler quickly hustled over to the right house, but left his truck in Babcock's driveway for the time being. After making the delivery, Wheeler walked back into Babcock's property to leave. That's when Babcock appeared with a gun, firing multiple times, police said. Authorities said one bullet nearly hit Wheeler, who sped away and called the police. Quote, "I was literally about to get killed right there," Wheeler told News Channel 5 Nashville the day after Babcock allegedly missed him with more than half a dozen bullets. Quote, "It is attempted murder, in my opinion." Investigators arrived later, collected 7 shell casings from the yard and placed him under arrest. Wheeler was not wounded, but since the incident, he has filed lawsuits against both Babcock and Domino's, claiming emotional distress and negligence. Wheeler quit his job due to the incident, saying he was not a regular driver for Domino's and that he was assigned to make deliveries that day because the Freight Street location where he worked was constantly understaffed. So he was not hired as a driver, was not a driver. He picked up the driving gig because they had a shortage of drivers. So at the time of the shooting, Wheeler's truck was not outfitted with the trademark Domino's pizza sign, typically seen on the roof of delivery vehicles, according to his lawsuit. However, Wheeler was dressed in his Domino's uniform and had been carrying one of the large insulated pizza delivery bags. So I want you to understand what the argument is from Mr. Wheeler and his attorneys. They're saying because of the negligence of Domino's, sending him out without properly outfitting the vehicle, it created a circumstance that possibly led Mr. Babcock into believing something else was going on that was nefarious when it was not. Now, can you conclude that? Of course not. You can't conclude it. But is that a relevant suit or a relevant claim? Yes, it is. Domino's should have known better. And these rules and policies are in place for protection of drivers and to alert the public that this is, in fact, a delivery. So after the incident, Wheeler's lawsuit states Domino's informed employees all delivery vehicles must display a company sign and logo. Per the arrest papers, Wheeler's truck was hit by 3 bullets below the gas tank, above the driver's side window, and near the front wheel. When questioned by police, Babcock claimed he saw a stranger on his property via his Ring camera and assumed the delivery driver was breaking into his vehicle, prompting him to open fire. Wheeler expressed concern, stating to News Channel 5, quote, "I don't think you should automatically shoot at someone because they pulled in. I don't think that's right." And that's correct. And that's why he's arrested and should be fully adjudicated. But once again, you have 2 dynamics happening here. There's this lack of policy adherence from Domino's. There you go. Lawsuit is going to include Domino's. And then this overreaction by someone who's at their home and decides to just, solve everything with guns. Okay, thankfully he was not harmed physically in this assault, but mentally it's going to be tough to get over quickly. All right, Sharon, thoughts here.
Yeah, maybe we can give him Ralph Yarl, I believe his name was, the young man who was just trying to pick up one of his little brothers, and he was shot at by a crazy, I believe, bigot. In this case, we have a crazed fool who should not possess a weapon because they don't have reasonable judgment. And I'm all for Domino's being hit even harder than the fool, because policies, as you said, Dr. Richey, are there for a reason. And why you would then, after this shooting, this is not the first time, okay? Not the first time. It's disgusting. Could have been avoided, and someone chose willful misconduct not to follow the policies.
That's right. And listen, it's one of the easiest things in the world. Slap on the damn magnet on the side of the car, put the decal on the vehicle, make sure there's identifying markers here.